nuts and bolts and then didn't talk about nuts and bolts at all.
Well, yeah, I was holding out for that. I need to get people to like me first before they start to hate me.
Let's talk about it now.
Yeah.
I mean, I do plan on doing like a video essay on it at some point, but that's like way in the future.
Yeah, let me know if I'm using this youth phrase right. Me and Sam stan Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts. Is that right?
It is in a sense that okay, it would be if you and me were unwilling to look at its flaws, and I don't consider that to be true.
Oh yeah, it's got flaws galore.
I would say, oh okay, now I can just go in there. Okay. Stan is not the word I would use. The word I would use would be, we are the hipsters, I guess. That way it's still insulting towards us.
Yeah.
We're the hipsters who like that, despite everyone else hating it.
Yeah, straight up. And you know what? I will say I feel somewhat vindicated nowadays, because I see a bunch of games like doing like, hey, what if we made vehicle building adventure games?
3D World Runner.
Yeah, because now we got like that one Harvester game. Or
Oh man.
Scrap Master? I don't know. On an alien planet, you build ships, you build little carts.
I do know the game you're talking about.
Yeah. Also got Crossout, which is, similar, but it's got more like a Mad Max feel to it.
And then
Once again,
there's
build your own vehicles.
like World Mechanic. There's all sorts of games that are.
Yeah, the games that went, you know what, this game is good, but we don't want to embrace the cartoony aesthetic. And we're like cowards.
Banjo Kazooie did it first, and in a lot of ways did it better.
Yeah, because, like, for me, Banjo Kazooie got the adventure aspect in there still.
Nuts and bolts, by the way. That's
Yeah,
what
Nuts
we're-
and Bolts, sorry. Nuts and Bolts got that adventure
For
aspect.
clarification, until a particular point, we are only discussing Nuts and Bolts Banjo Kazooie, not the Banjo Kazooie we are playing in this particular moment.
Yeah, there's going to be I'll be honest, there's a hot chance you might want to skip ahead. Because
you're a coward who can't stand. I just want to see the big door we came through. Look, it's a garage.
Oh, yeah.
Nuts and bolts.
Hold up this music. Memories.
Yeah, I never made it to Rusty Bucket Bay when I was a kid. Toll 2. Do I put 2 eggs in there?
Yeah.
That was it? Was it like a Toll 500 or something? Anyhow, yeah, Nuts and Bolts.
It's got the adventure aspect. It's got like the NPCs. Well, most like games I see are either happy to be just arena games where it's just multiplayer,
Shit!
Fight each other kind of stuff, or they're just like open world games. And, I want that adventure. I want to explore the world in my vehicle. If you want me to make a vehicle game, give me someplace I want to go to in my vehicle, not just drive around in circles.
Nutty Acres is like an awesome level.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, there's only like one level that I think needs a complete and total like revamp, and it's the Terror Dome or whatever it is. The Terra Dome.
Yeah.
Just because it's a little too cramped.
Yeah.
We have like a whole design document on that game.
I got one too.
I think we're talking about the same one. We called it Space Chimps or something like that.
Yeah.
Basically, we don't have the rights to Banjo Kazooie because we're poor and nobodies.
Yeah.
So we just took the same like concepts and forced it into a game about being space chimps.
Yeah, that's something we made in high school, man.
Oh yeah, this was a while
Way
ago.
back in the day.
I don't know why I thought I could break that.
Way back in the day.
That was the. Oh god! I didn't know that barrel was gonna.
Plus, the fact that it was a single-player game lets you be like goofy with your machines. When I play games like I play Crossout, I think, well, I can't really be goofy. I got teammates. I got people relying on me. I got a wife and kids to feed.
Crossout. I gotta look this game up because I'm completely unfamiliar with it. I played Mars Engineer or whatever the fuck it was. It was the one that was like Banjo Kazooie, and then they like monetized everything, and it wasn't good anymore. That box was fucking horrifying. Oh god!
I was waiting for that.
That box just went on a holy jihad to try and kill Banjo Kazooie.
Oh, there we go.
I designed some fucking cool ships in that, or cool vehicles in that game too. Not to like toot my own horn or anything, but like I had the Slave 1. I had a vehicle that was just a house. Like the fridge was like, there's a freezy weapon in that game that looked like a fridge. So I had a fridge. There was a weapon that was like a blender that shot citrus.
Yeah. Basically like us playing Besieged before Besieged was ever conceived.
Yes.
When it was but a twinkling sperm in some man's mind balls.
Besneezed. I'm not going over there just yet because I want to see what's up here.
Yeah. I just like, when I think about that game nowadays, I think, damn, I wish there was more. I wish they would, iron out some of the bugs.
Yep.
I wish they'd give me like more levels.
Yep.
I wish they'd do more cool shit. Like there was that one like little quest mini game where it turned off the gravity. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Awesome. Make that a thing.
Look at this like nightmare
holy-
land we're in right here. There's just a boat.
Oh, I know, right? Welcome to
Forever hell.
no, I was about to say I forgot what Slough. Welcome to Slough.
Well, is that an Office reference you're doing right there?
No, it's a place in England.
Yeah, in The Office. That's where the Office is in England.
What we have here is an example of convergent evolution. The Office wants a joke about Slough.
Because it was like a shitty nowhere town.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I want anti-gravity level. I want
Wait,
that
can
time
I
where...
feed more into that and it'll like make another bridge?
I don't think so.
Let me test.
Nope, didn't get the bing.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, anyway, continue.
Like that time where they just flooded the stadium and made the entire level underwater
It
level.
was great.
Good. Great. Works great with the vehicles.
Something in here. Oh, it's a
There
container.
is. What is in container?
This is my virgin experience here because I've never played this.
Oh
particular
yeah, I
level
forgot about
before.
that.
So, you get to see Sam, the Rusty Bucket Bay virgin.
That does sound like anal, but yeah.
What other shit? I made a 747 that I specifically designed to explode, and I had like designed a parachute system.
Oh, man, I forgot about those like pseudo parachutes you could make.
Ah,
Pseudo parachutes meaning it's a balloon.
yeah, it was a balloon, but you just have enough weight to where the balloon can't carry you, so you just still fall. I'm trying to think what else. That soundtrack to that game too. It's a Grant Kirkhope soundtrack too, and it's great. Bees.
What a goofy health system. I love it.
Nutty. I'm trying to think. There's all sorts of fun shit. Like I like how you could cheat the system too. Like in Nutty Acres, there's that one mission where you're supposed to get coconuts over to the coconut sucker, and most people build a vehicle with a big like cargo bay so you can drag as many coconuts to the coconut sucker as you want. Or you can just build a helicopter, grab the coconut sucker, and just yank it over to the coconuts and have it do all the work over there.
Yep.
Fuck off, bees! How do I get them off?
Exit the area.
No, God!
There you go.
Assholes.
Beeholes.
How do I kill that dude? Oh God, they're back! I'm getting out of here.
Yee.
Remember that one mission in Nuts and Bolts where you had to defend the egg trophy?
Yep.
Okay, me and you, I believe, had very different approaches to that. What did you do for that particular one again?
I think what I did was build a giant helicopter made up that was basically a cage with a helicopter on top. I took the helicopter, just put the egg inside the cage, and just defended it like the helicopter.
We did not have vastly different ideas. We had the exact same idea. That's what it was.
Oh.
Because I did that exact... Jesus! Because I did that exact same thing. I built a cage, and I just put a turret on top, and a bunch of auto missiles. It worked great. I killed many kamikaze planes.
I remember one race, I was having a hard time racing it. So instead of building up a good vehicle or gaining skill in the game, what I did instead, oh I love this bit. What I did instead was I built a spike trip, a police-like spike line.
Oh.
And I dropped that at the starting line, took off, and just like let everyone die on that. Gave me a good head start.
I love how bomb does just as much damage as like every other attack.
I appreciate it.
I had a similar idea at one point, but what mine was, there was a bunch of weights that were on the end of a sticky ball that would detach from my car. So I'd just shoot the sticky ball out, stick a bunch of them, and then they'd just be weighed down by this heavy ass anvil I have tied to them.
Yeah.
I balled and chained them. I married them. Haha, women.
Yeah.
Great joke.
Oh, you
Sam.
I guess you sticky ball and shade them, so you're more like gay married them.
Ha 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 ha. Because gay.
That's like that.
What a great episode we've crafted here. Truly
capturing the spirit
What were you
of
so
the
excited about down in here? There was just
2010s.
There was just some stuff.
Oh, I just like jumping those like old shoot things.
Oh, okay.
Made me happy.
Never let it be said that you aren't an easy man to please, Eric.
Especially when I was like 10.
Oh God!
You see, you were thinking, hey, another place I can go into. Very cool. Because Eric If your
I
attention
love
to
jumping
that.
in. Is this entire boat hostile?
Nah, just only parts
I don't
of
know. That one right there, that thing definitely has some eyeballs on it. It don't look friendly. Ah!
it. Oh, look at that.
I'm trying to think of other things that I liked in Banjo, that nuts and bolts.
Yeah, I don't know, weapons were good.
Yeah, the weapons were. I would have added more, but the ones they had were like, I would say the bare minimum and then some.
Yeah, you got yourself the machine guns, you got the machine gun turret, basically.
The missiles, the EMP,
The homing rockets.
the weird mumbo grenade launcher things that I never found any use for ever.
I like them as, like, pseudo-bombs for making, like, bombing aircraft. We're pretty well then.
Yeah. Okay, so there's like a pattern or something here. I
Yeah,
don't
take a
know.
listen.
Oh.
Mind the steam.
Oh, nope, it just hurts you if you get it wrong. We'll come back here when I know the actual patterns. I don't have enough life to brute force this.
Okay.
Yeah, the way they changed levels too, like how Nutty Acres would be day in some levels, sunset in others, and then night in others.
Yeah, it gave you a good reason to, replay it sometimes, just so you could take advantage of some things.
And there'd be like slight changes to
Like
the...
sometimes you want to come back with some headlights on your vehicle.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh god. The Banjo Kazooie Museum level was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, man.
God damn it! I almost just died. The thing about the museum that was kind of like disappointing was they showed you all a lot of cool stuff from the old games, but the museum was also like, hey, we didn't have enough time to actually properly get this to the museum, so here's part of it. Like, I believe Nutty or Rusty Bucket Bay is part of it. You can see part of the ship has been built there,
Yeah.
but they're like, oh yeah, we couldn't get all of it, so it's just part of it.
Yeah. It's literally like a love letter to the fans.
But they also say, oh, we couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
I'm like 80% sure that game was somewhat rushed at the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does have like the telltale like stress marks of we have to hurry up and get this done. Like most of the bosses just didn't work very well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was more of a problem with the AI than it was anything else.
Well, yeah, but that's still
Grungy didn't really know how to like
part
deal
of the
with-
game that you could work on. And
Well,
a bunch of missions
yeah.
just didn't work so well or too easy.
For example.
I don't know. Most of the race ones you could cheese by building a plane.
Oh no, some of them you weren't allowed plane parts.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes, they just deny you. Oh wow, that's okay. Vaguely underwhelming that it's just a jiggy up here, I guess, but whatever.
Top of the level. It's a good place to put it.
I'm trying to think of some other things. The enemies in that game were kind of whatever.
Yeah.
The little robot. I mean, some of them were all right, but like they weren't anything special.
It's hard to feel threatened on the overworld from those things because they're so easy to defeat or outrun regardless of what you're driving.
Yeah. Ah! I do remember another one of those missions that you could cheat that I thought was funny. There's one where you have to cook the eggs. They're like, make sure you take the egg to the volcano and heat it up on that. It's like, no, you don't got to do that. Just get a flamethrower.
Yeah,
cook
you got
the egg right there.
Put a flamethrower on your vehicle. Works perfect.
The one thing that always upset me, because that game had multiplayer, and it was pretty darn fun. The thing that upset me was that the detachables and stuff didn't work in multiplayer. And it's like, I get it, object limits and all that.
Yeah, in this game you could basically create detachable parts, which would press a button, and this part basically breaks, so your vehicle splits in two, for example. Or you had other parts that basically work like work like a trailer hitch. Aww. You fall down, go boom.
I did. Like you could put an auto turret on a trailer and then just leave it somewhere.
Yeah.
A lot of good ideas in that there game.
Yeah, but the game itself didn't sell so well.
No, because everyone wanted a Banjo Kazooie platform.
Yeah, and
Like the fucking petulant children they are, refuse to accept what they. This'll definitely help our argument. Me ad hominem attacking the people who disagree with us. This'll definitely help.
I wonder if they could skip this bit. Yeah, and say what you will about it, it is not just a platformer.
No,
like,
it's not.
It straight up isn't.
Shit!
And like,
And that's the
I'm
problem
sorry.
some people have.
I'm sorry, man. It's not what you ordered. But like, here I am, like your roommate, and you got pissed off that you got a pineapple on your pizza.
And I'm
like,
ooh.
Hey, I currently have scurvy. Can I have that? And they're like, no, fuck this, and throw it away. And you badmouth the pizza place.
I love how you
die.
couldn't come up with just like a regular ass scenario. It had to be. It's like, I was like, pineapple pizza. I was like, okay, I get where he's going. It's like, I like pineapple pizza. I'll eat it. and you're mad at me for like, no, it's like, oh, I have scurvy and I'm dying. Please give me your pizza, otherwise I shall die.
I don't know. It's a new game idea that really took off afterward, but just they weren't allowed to like say make a sequel. Nuts and more bolts. Banjo Kazooie wing nuts and like bigger bolts. I don't know.
I will agree, like the complaint that's like, hey, this could have just been anything else. It didn't need the Banjo Kazooie branding. I'm like, I agree.
Yes.
That's fine. I've got no problem with that. I mean, I like the Banjo Kazooie stuff that's in it, but it could be rebranded fairly easily. But in the same vein, I like the Banjo. If you took it away, I do feel like there'd be something missing.
Yeah. I mean, like there were so many good props and NPCs and just like ideas from the Banjo Kazooie games, like those guys. We still with those guys.
The Jinjos and their bingo game.
Yeah. It gave the whole like thing a good theme where the machine guns shoot eggs.
Yeah, because Kazooie used to shoot eggs.
And the grenade launchers are shaped like skulls, and they're Mumbo skulls.
And I like a lot of the new characters. Like I liked Trophy Thomas. He was, it felt like a character you'd see in Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah.
I liked the Lord of All Gaming. I thought he was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. The game took shots at the old games and made fun of them. They're like, oh, it's a collectathon. Look at that. It's like, look how tedious. It's like, okay, I get it. That was kind of spitting in the fans' face. But you guys don't need to take yourself so seriously.
It's not a great intro. It has a bit of the old DMC Devil May Cry.
The mop on the head.
Mop on the head, never in a million years bit going on with it.
Which, I mean, as someone with zero investment in Devil May Cry.
You could just not done that.
You could have just not, but it's like, I was like, you guys could just not be fucking children. Ah! I fell. I fell and hurt my bare bum. I'm gonna go in here.
Yeah. Well, on the side. Might as well, like...
I love this man. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you were saying?
Oh, he dead now. Well, I'll talk briefly about the monkey game we talked about in high school.
Oh yeah, chimps in space.
Yeah, Space Chimp.
Untitled space chimp game.
Yeah, it's basically... Took the idea, you know, platforming, light platforming, heavy vehicle idea. And instead of going Banjo-Kazooie aesthetic, we went, hey, let's talk about, like, the time, like, scientists keep shooting monkeys into space and make that theme.
They're good at that.
Yeah, so it was a kind of NASA Sputnik theme. We play as a monkey.
In space.
Yeah. And you can, like, create your own little... You can craft your own little space vehicle. It could be like a lunar lander style, spaceship style. You know, make it space themed.
God! Can you kill those?
I can't remember. Oh man.
I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
I don't think you
Let's
can.
say no.
For now, we'll say no. After taking a thorough beat. What is this here? Can I just... I thought maybe it would do something.
You have to admit, it's kind of nice. I like how they get away with just using the rare logo for everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Solid logo.
Can you imagine if, like, Warhammer had, like, one... Instead of having the Emperor's Skull thing, it's just the Games Workshop logo.
Wouldn't work. I will say the Nintendo one works too. Like in the in Donkey Kong, wherever you get a banana, it's got the Nintendo logo on it.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Nintendo brand bananas.
Oh, they would. Bunch of bananas.
Bunch of bananas. Goddamn bananas.
I don't know. It's one of the things where little Eric thinking, someday when I grow up, I'll make a game about a monkey. Be in space.
I'll be a Banjo Kazooie monkey game. And our characters will be named Harmonica Guitar.
What was the one that came out recently?
Ukulele.
Ukulele, yeah.
Kind of a soulless game altogether. I couldn't get into it.
Huh.
As someone... am I supposed to shoot eggs at this? I get the feeling I'm supposed to shoot eggs at this.
Yep. Devil it.
An arena full of eggs. I wonder if I'm supposed to shoot eggs.
Yeah, that gives you a hint. I got a minute. I like how you like skid back. It's kind of satisfying.
How many eggs do I shoot at?
Seems like a lot. I assume not.
Oh, there we go. Oh, he's smaller now.
Oh God! There's two of them. There's a Russian boat. The Russian nexting boxes.
We need more eggs. Good thing this arena's full of eggs.
Oh, it's music speeding up.
I wonder if I can hit them too. Just like regular attack hit them, you know what I mean?
I want to say don't try it.
No, it works.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Nice.
Come on, you piece of shit. I'm trying to think what other ideas we had for Monkey Space game.
Oh, it's been a while. I knew one was we wanted the idea of the, like, monster truck wheel, the big wheel, but we made it so it's actually like a buzzsaw.
Yes.
So not only is it wheel, but it's also, you know, also weapon.
Something that kind of drew me crazy actually about Banjo Kazooie. So it came with this little folding pamphlet that had like vehicle ideas. It's like build this, and I built one of them, and it straight up didn't work.
Ow.
It was one where you used two what's it called? You used two monster wheels, but one of them was like at a 90-degree angle. But the way the vehicle would sit,
yeah.
it looked like a chopper, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
The back wheel wouldn't go.
Yeah, it's a weird thing with those monster truck wheels. Don't work if they're not like
the bottom of the wheel
perpendicular to the ground. Yeah.
I remember once I tried to design a vehicle. It was a monster truck leg thing. But remember that tube in the test track?
Yeah, I remember it.
I wanted to design a vehicle that was specifically designed where the four wheels made contact with each of the doors, or each of the sides. So that way you could drive it and it would spin and go in there. It didn't work, obviously, but my little 8-year-old... How old was I? Ah!
Yeah, something we didn't want to do for the Space Monkey
Still in a dream.
Oh my god.
Continue. Space Monkey.
Yeah, something we didn't want to do, but Eric was thinking about it like a year ago and went, oh, that's pretty good actually. Is, you know, use some train parts. Put some rails in the game, have special tires where, once these tires come in contact with the rail, it turns the vehicle into a train. You go faster, but you're stuck to these rails. Thought like, could work.
There's something to it. Is this... I was like, is this all that's down here? It's just... Hell, can I go up there? I want to go up there. There's obviously something up there.
Hey, wise man.
Oh, look, and we got more halaf.
Nice, man.
Good job, Sam.
Ah, it's good sound.
Is that... Switch?
Ooh, it's one of those level up things.
I knew that would happen.
Perfectly baited.
Oh, you just fall and die. Okay,
I think you might have fell on something specifically.
Oh, good. That is one thing I don't like about this game is how when you lose all your when you lose all your life, you have to like get all the notes again. That is very frustrating.
Ah, yeah.
They fixed it in the Xbox version, but we're not playing that version.
Yeah.
So that was one thing I always wondered about Nuts and Bolts. You can remember how you could pay off the cops to ignore your activities in town for a little bit?
Yep.
It's a weird sentence to say about a children's vehicle design game. Could you run out of notes and not be able to buy all the weapons and stuff later?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna let this thing flip. Because I don't know if... Okay, yeah, I was like, does this thing...
My brain says, like, probably because you could, buy the cops off an unlimited amount of times, basically. And there was a finite amount of notes and a finite amount of parts. So I think you probably could if you really put your mind to it.
I don't know, man. I feel I have... Normally I tell myself, oh god, we have to go hit that button again! Can I just cheat it? Can I just cheat it? Come on, just cheat! And I'm gonna fall and die and we're gonna run out of lives. Dun 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 dun. Next time on Soundboard.
Next time.